Logan Webb and Wilmer Flores helped deliver exactly what the San Francisco Giants needed, a gritty, hard-fought win that snapped their frustrating four-game losing streak. In a tight 2-1 victory over the Cleveland Guardians, it wasn't flashy offense or a barrage of home runs that got it done, it was the kind of solid, fundamental baseball that championship teams build around. With sharp pitching, timely hitting, and a group of players determined to turn the tide, the Giants managed to claw their way back into the win column. The story of the night began with Logan Webb. The Giants' ace has quietly been one of the most consistent pitchers in the National League, and on this night, he once again proved why he's the leader of San Francisco's rotation. Working through 7 efficient innings, Webb gave the Giants every opportunity to win. He attacked the strike zone, mixed his pitches brilliantly, and showed complete command over his game plan. Webb struck out 6 batters, walked none, and scattered just 5 hits. His sinker was working beautifully, drawing ground ball after ground ball, including 2 double plays that ended potential scoring threats. The Guardians never really got comfortable at the plate. Every time it seemed like they might build momentum, Webb had an answer. Whether it was inducing weak contact or freezing hitters with his deceptive changeup, he was in control from the first pitch to his final out. But as strong as Webb was, the Giants' offense had to find a way to support him. And early on, that wasn't happening. Cleveland's own starter, Tanner Bibee, matched Webb pitch for pitch through the first few innings. The Guardians' defense also stepped up with a few key plays, keeping the game scoreless and putting the pressure squarely on San Francisco to manufacture anything, offensively. Enter Wilmer Flores. Flores has been a quietly reliable presence for the Giants for years, and his professionalism at the plate once again came through in the clutch. In the bottom of the 7th inning, with the score tied 1-1 and a runner in scoring position, manager Bob Melvin made a strategic move, pinch-hitting Flores in a critical spot. The move paid off. On a 1-1 count, Flores lined a sharp double into the left center field gap. It wasn't a towering shot, but it was perfectly placed and carried enough power to easily score the go-ahead run. The crowd at Oracle Park roared as Flores reached second base and pointed toward the dugout, knowing he had just shifted the game's momentum. That RBI double turned out to be the difference-maker, putting the Giants ahead for good. The run scored on Flores' hit also underscored a key element of the Giants' approach in this game: situational hitting. They didn't rely on the long ball. Instead, they put pressure on the Guardians' pitching by working counts, taking walks, and making hard contact. It was a style of play that had been missing during their recent skid, where strikeouts and missed opportunities had been all too common. This time, San Francisco executed when it mattered. Backing up Webb and Flores was the Giants' bullpen, which has been inconsistent at times this season but stepped up big in this one. Tyler Rogers handled the 8th inning with his signature submarine delivery and quick tempo, retiring the Guardians in order and preserving the lead with calm efficiency. Camilo Doval, called upon for the save in the 9th, brought the heat, literally. His upper 90s fastball and devastating slider combo were too much for Cleveland to handle. Doval recorded 2 strikeouts and a groundout, locking down the victory and breathing life into a Giants clubhouse that badly needed a boost. After 4 straight losses that included blown leads and missed chances, this narrow win carried extra weight. The smiles, the dugout hugs, and the high-energy celebration told the story. This wasn't just any win, it was a statement of resilience. Beyond the box score, the game also reflected a few broader trends for the Giants. First, Logan Webb continues to look every bit like a frontline ace. His durability, ability to pitch deep into games, and leadership on and off the field make him invaluable. While the Giants' rotation has seen its share of ups and downs, Webb remains the steady force they can rely on every 5th day. If the team is going to make a push in the second half of the season, it's going to start with performances like this. Second, the Giants' offense, while still needing improvement in certain areas, showed signs of life. Situational hitting, aggressive base running, and bench contributions like Flores' pinch hit double are all hallmarks of a team that can grind out wins. It's not always about big innings or eye-popping stats, it's about doing the little things right. The Giants did just that tonight. Another point worth highlighting, defense. The Giants turned 2 key double plays, made no errors, and looked sharp across the diamond. In tight, low-scoring games like this, clean defense can be the difference between a win and another addition to the loss column. Tonight, they made every routine play and even a few that were far from routine, giving their pitchers the confidence to pound the strike zone. This win also helps set the tone for the rest of the series. Beating a competitive team like the Guardians is no small feat, especially when they're in the playoff hunt. With Webb not available for the next few games, the rest of the rotation will need to step up. But with this win, the pressure feels a little less suffocating. The mood shifts from desperate to determined, and that psychological edge is everything in the long grind of a baseball season. One moment that may fly under the radar but deserves mention, Mike Yastrzemski's plate discipline. Though he didn't have a standout night at the plate, his ability to work deep into counts and force Guardians pitchers to labor helped tire out their bullpen. Those kinds of at-bats don't always show up in the highlights, but they matter a lot. Likewise, Thairo Estrada had a pair of clutch defensive plays up the middle and contributed a single that helped set up the go-ahead run. His versatility and awareness continue to be major assets for San Francisco. While not always flashy, Estrada's presence has provided a level of consistency that the Giants have needed, especially during stretches when others have struggled. For Wilmer Flores, the pinch hit double was another reminder of how valuable he is to this roster. His ability to stay ready, even when he's not starting, and then deliver in pressure-packed moments speaks volumes. He's the kind of player who doesn't need the spotlight, he just quietly produces. And in games like this one, that production is golden. After the game, Giants manager Bob Melvin praised the team's resilience. "That's the kind of baseball we want to play, tight, focused, and with energy," he said. "Webby gave us everything he had, the bullpen backed him up, and we got the hit when we needed it. That's a win we can build on." For a team that's been struggling to find rhythm, especially in high-leverage situations, this game could be a turning point. Every team goes through skids, but the ones that bounce back are the ones that know how to win the close ones. The Giants did that tonight. Looking ahead, the Giants will hope this win marks the beginning of a stretch where they can regain some of the consistency that marked their best games earlier in the season. The margin for error in the NL playoff race is slim, and every win counts that much more. They've shown they can hang with the best, now it's about stringing wins together. As for the fans, this was the kind of night they've been waiting for, a well-played game with standout pitching, just enough offense, and a finish that left the stadium buzzing. After a frustrating skid, getting a win like this, at home, behind their ace, and in dramatic fashion, was just what the team and its supporters needed. If the Giants can continue to build off nights like this, the season could still hold plenty of promise. Baseball is a long game, filled with highs and lows, and the key is always how you respond. On this night, San Francisco responded like a team that isn't ready to fade away. They fought, they executed, and they finished the job. Logan Webb set the tone. Wilmer Flores delivered the big hit. The bullpen slammed the door. The streak is over, and the Giants are back on track.